Hey, Scott Hilton, Scott Talks. Going to talk to you today. Let me straighten that up a little bit. That's pretty good, I guess. Talk to you today about what's coming into streaming. Better shows than you can get on cable. This is why everyone cuts cable, because you get a few shows from the networks and you're done. Nah, streaming has all the good stuff. They spend more money on it and everything. You don't have as many episodes, but you get better quality. That's the reason. This is November 2025. What's coming? Some of the hit shows. Let's go over a few. And the rule is basically if it's a network show, if I say it comes on Monday, it'll be on the matching streaming service Tuesday. So if it's on CBS, it'll be on Paramount Plus Tuesday. If I say it's on NBC, it's on Peacock next day. If it's a network show, if it's just a Peacock original, then it'll be on that same day. If it's on ABC or Fox, FX type thing, it'll be on Hulu or Disney Hulu. I always recommend getting Disney and Hulu together. They're merging anyway. They're mixing a lot of that content. Just get it together. It's only a couple extra bucks. Get the one with the ads. That's all right. Make it real cheap that way. Number one network in USA is CBS. That's where all your good shows are. ABC's second, tons of good shows there. NBC's third. There's some shows there. There's some decent shows. And then Fox, good stuff. So concentrate on Paramount and Hulu, Disney Hulu, as your main networks. And then if you only want 3 streaming services to pay for, you could get Peacock if you want it, but if you're not watching much on Peacock, you can wait and binge watch it in the winter. Most of the network stuff appears in the fall and the spring. They cut back in the winter because people are traveling and stuff, and you'll lose a month or two of just nothing, really. You might have a few shows drop, but then they'll pick back up again in January or late February, maybe. So check your favorite show. When does it end? When do they show you? Will Google help you with that? Internet Movie Database could help you with that. Just Watch could help you with that. And Next Episode app could help you with that. Check into those, check your Google, whatever, but figure out when. They won't tell you always an entire run of when every show is going to air. They might give you just kind of up to the winter, some episodes. So you can kind of say, okay, are they stopping here and going to start again sometime in January, February? And that's a good time I can get a different streaming service, spend money. Most people only have 3 or 4 paid streaming services, and most people don't count Amazon. Some do. If you get it for shipping, fine. But if I get it for shipping, I don't count it as Amazon Prime Video as a paid service because it's free. And I get Walmart Plus, and we paid a little extra to get the Showtime premium version so that we had ad-free with CBS, and we got all the Showtime stuff, and sports and news and all that stuff got included with premium. So we've got Paramount Plus in the house. We got Peacock for a year for $20 at Black Friday. So check for that. And we've got Disney Hulu. So we're catching all the network stuff now. It's that time of year. Not worried about HBO Max, not worried about Netflix. We've got Apple TV Plus, and we watch Friday nights for some big Apple TV Plus nights for us. But and we'll catch up on those other shows during the winter. We'll probably won't even get anything big unless House of the Dragon comes on HBO Max. That would be big. Okay, so starting November the 1st, and those Discovery shows, Food Network, HGTV, things like that, you can find a lot of that on HBO Max. They're still on there, and Discovery Plus. The Bravo shows are usually on Peacock. Some sci-fi shows are on Peacock. I'll mention some stuff in Europe and other places. You can just kind of look for those, Google, and see if there's a place in the U.S. that has it, or maybe it's a season or 2 behind. A lot of Canadian shows are almost 2 seasons behind. Outlander's a season or 2 behind on Netflix. But if you get Stars, you can keep up with Outlander if you want to do that. So here we go. Pioneer Woman on the Food Network. My wife likes that show, but not enough to get HBO Max. Disney has Phineas and Ferb, House Hunters on HGTV, so that's HBO Max. Saturday Night Live, new episode with Miles Teller and Brandy Carlisle. Oh, cool. NBC, right? I've told you where that is. All right, Sunday, November the 2nd, 2025. Mayor of Kingstown, Taylor Sheridan Show. Give it a big thumbs up, even though we heard Taylor's going to be jumping ship in a few years to Peacock. Oh, well. But we're going to love his shows on Paramount while they last, right? Tulsa King with Sylvester. See, he gets all the big stars. There's Jeremy Renner, Mayor of Kingstown, great show. Taylor Sheridan Show. Tulsa King, Sylvester Stallone in a TV show. Yeah, it's Taylor Sheridan again because he's the man. We've got, let's see what else. We got NCIS, Tony and Ziva, episode 7. It's been a good show. We watched that. Seems to be wrong, though. Give me a second. In December, we're doing, there it is. It jumped out. No Tony and Ziva. It's over. We watched the end of that. It jumped to something else and glitch. I thought that was wrong. Ice Road Rescue will be on Sunday. National Geographic in the UK, so it might be on Disney+. 60 Minutes, CBS, Sunday. So Monday on Paramount+. America's Funniest Home Videos, ABC, so Hulu, next day. Heartland in Canada on CBC. So you're probably 2 weeks behind. Heartland's on several streaming services, probably, 2 years behind. So my wife loves Heartland, but she's a season or 2 behind. Okay. House of David's on Amazon Prime Video. Real Housewives of Potomac on Bravo, so check Peacock. Simpsons on Fox, so check Hulu. Tracker, one of their biggest shows. Tracker, big show, CBS. So watch it next day on Paramount+. And the biggest thing on TV, the thing that's keeping people subscribed to cable or getting YouTube with live TV for $80, $90, check into ESPN Ultimate. Maybe it's going to be there. Check in with Fox One. Maybe it'll be there. Check with Paramount for sports programs, CBS Sports, or Peacock sports programs. Peacock has NBC Sports. Check there. You might find your football there. But this is an NBC Sunday Night Football. It might be live on Peacock. Check into it. They're probably not going to show it next day, okay? But check to see if regular Peacock does it, or you have to Google it and check. Or do you need to get a premium version of Peacock to get the sports and see how that works? But NBC probably live on Peacock, I would think. But sports, football especially, rules the roster of top shows constantly. Beats out all these other guys. Every time there's football, people are watching. That's why Amazon spent so much money on Thursday Night Football, because they wanted to have stuff. Welcome to Derry is on HBO Max. Scary. Second episode. And there's Margaret on PBS. Looks like another British show. Robin Hood on MGM Plus, episodes 1 and 2. Talamasca, The Secret Order on AMC. The Road on CBS. House Hunters, HGTV, so HBO Max or Discovery Plus. The Chair Company, episode 4 on HBO Max. I Love LA, HBO Max. Monday, November 3rd, Late Night with John Oliver. He'll be all week. Love Island Australia is on 9 in Australia. That's the network name, 9. So you're going to have to look around to see if that's on around here. Crutch premieres all the episodes, it looks like, on Paramount Plus. And that looks like Tracy Morgan. That's Tracy Morgan. Crazy guy. All right. Should have some Jeopardies bouncing around somewhere. Below Deck Mediterranean on Bravo, so check Peacock. St. Denis Medical has 2 episodes dropping on NBC. The Neighborhood, CBS. The Voice, NBC. WWE Raw on Netflix. Yes, they spent some money to get Raw. Monday Night Football, ESPN. So you guys with ESPN or ESPN Plus or Premium or whatever, or Ultimate, you should see that live. DMV, new show on CBS. Hudson and Rex on a thing called City. So if you can Google Hudson and Rex, see if you can catch some episodes of that somewhere. FBI's on CBS, Brilliant Minds, NBC, and Watson, second season, episode 4 on CBS. All righty, Tuesday, Daily Show. Love Island, Australia again, episode 6. All's Fair, 3 episodes on Hulu. We've got The Great British Bake Off on Channel 4 in Britain. Murder Before Evensong on Channel 5 in Britain. Jeopardy is syndicated. Just check for that. Dancing with the Stars, ABC, next day, Hulu. Murder in a Small Town, Fox, next day, Hulu. NCIS, all right, season 23, episode 4. There's a long-running show. And I think their reruns, aren't they, on Netflix? So you can, we didn't even bother trying to catch up. We had it for a long time, and then we got rid of CBS. So when everything was on Hulu, then they dropped off and got CBS All Access or whatever. And we got it for Star Trek, but then we didn't keep it all the time. And we got behind on NCIS. So we just kind of watched last season this summer, and now we're caught up. You know what I'm saying? That's the way to go. So NCIS, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Bravo. Doc is on Fox. NCIS Origins is on CBS. I like that show. It's great. Squid Game, The Challenge, Netflix. It's kind of a competitive game. The Lowdown is on FX. House Hunters International, HGTV, so HBO Max. NCIS Sydney, we like that show too. Paramount Plus. So it's on Paramount Plus, so it's not next day. So you check that one. This is Tuesday, so you get your Tuesday NCIS fix for NCIS Sydney. And then next day, NCIS and NCIS Origins will air on Wednesday on Paramount Plus. And you can usually check all day. You can check it and find it pretty early. So, yes, Nico, we're going to be here a while. But, all right, Wednesday the 5th. Love Island, Australia. Down Cemetery Road on Apple TV. If I say Apple TV Plus occasionally, it's still written here, Apple TV Plus, but they changed the name to Apple TV. Murdo, Death in the Family on Hulu. Kardashians on Hulu. The Morning Show, Apple TV. Twisted Wonderland, the Animation, Disney Plus. Rick Steves Europe, Season 13, Episode 6, PBS. We've got Chicago Med. Hey, Nikki, as a kitty cat. Chicago Med, I want some attention, right? Where'd you go? Chicago Med, NBC. Nature on PBS, Season 44, Episode 3. Hey! Shifting Gears with Tim Allen. Love Tim Allen. ABC, so next day on Hulu. Neat little show. We're enjoying it and loving to see the new generation of kids growing up today. He's got grandkids, so he's got to deal with, he was grown up, manly man, and the new generation of kids is different. So he's having to work through that and still love his grandkids. And the jokes are all there. It's a funny show. Survivor is back again. You guys, aren't you lucky? Season 49, Episode 7 on CBS. Abbott Elementary, excellent show. You should be watching that. Just watch it from the beginning. You'll have episodes forever to watch on Hulu. This is ABC show, so next day on next day on Hulu. But Abbott Elementary is great. Won tons of Emmy Awards. Chicago Fire, NBC. Guy Grocery Games, Food Network, so HBO Max, Discovery. Help, I Wrecked My House, HGTV, HBO Max, Discovery. Nova, PBS. Season 52, Episode 19, Nova. The Golden Bachelor, Season 2, Episode 7, ABC. Amazing Race, CBS. Chicago PD, NBC. Ice Road Truckers, History Channel. So you might need the History Channel. You might want to check some past episodes somewhere else, that kind of thing. There is an app. There are 2 apps, and one of them might get you that, and one of them might not. Might get you some old stuff. So Not sure how History Channel works, but look around. Some of those old episodes are around if you just want to get your fix. Shark Tank, ABC. And you can check some of those streaming things. If you can't afford 80, 90 bucks, if you still want that cable experience, I'd get Pluto TV, Tubi, Roku Channel, Plex, things like that. Xumo Play, XUMO Play. Those are all free. They have a cable-like experience. They have commercials. Get those instead of cable. That's what you need. But, you know, you do you, but definitely get those. They're free. And then you can get the CW Network app. It's free, you know. And they air next day too, I think, on the app. But they have commercials. Same thing. PBS app works and it has some free stuff and some donation. That's what they call it, donation to your local PBS station. That works. And YouTube is free. Get YouTube. Absolutely. Everyone has YouTube. Okay? Don't screw that up. My top left on my wife's Roku and my Apple TV box is YouTube. Both of them. Because sometimes when I hit the back button, it'll just jump to the top left and YouTube. Hit it. Boom. Go. Same thing with her. She watches tons of, she wakes up watching YouTube. Sometimes news, maybe Haystack News. We love Haystack News. It's a great replacement for local news. So look into that. So we did Shark Tank's back on ABC, next day Hulu. Okay. Thursday the 6th, Love Island, Australia. All Her Fault is on Peacock. 4 episodes. Death by Lightning is on Netflix. Got about 4 episodes of that. Reasonable Doubt on Hulu. Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Amazon's paid that money for that Thursday Night Football for several years. 911 on ABC. We love that show. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, CBS. Hell's Kitchen, Fox. Ask This Old House, PBS. Ghost, we love Ghost, is CBS, so next day Paramount Plus. 911 Nashville, ABC. Matlock, CBS, good show. Elsbeth, CBS, good show. Grey's Anatomy, season 22, episode 5, ABC. Friday night, that's my Apple night. Okay, The Daily Show's still on, yes. Yes, it is, Comedy Central. So Paramount Plus, I believe, something like that. Anyway, new show from the creator of Breaking Bad. I've seen the commercials. I still can't figure it out. It's a very strange looking show. Plurbius for Apple TV. And I cannot figure it out. It's a weird universe where everyone is nice or something, and the one girl in it is from Breaking Bad. And she's like, why would I want to be like everybody else? And they're all, we're going to make you like everybody else. And I don't know, is it going to be strange like Severance, which is considered an excellent show, or what? The Last Frontier on Apple TV. Think Con Air. All right, you love that movie, Con Air, with the prisoners on the plane. Crashes in Alaska. That's what it is. We're watching it every week. Return to Paradise, BBC. That's the episode 6 on first season of for Last Frontier. Return on Apple TV. Return to Paradise on BBC One, British show. Great British Bake Off, An Extra Slice, Channel 4 in Britain. Astrid and Raphael in France, Channel 2. Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune should be around somewhere. ABC might have it, so check Hulu. Gold Rush, Discovery Channel. HBO Max, Discovery. Happy's Place, NBC. Power Book 4, Force, is on Stars. Sheriff Country, the spinoff show from Fire Country, is on CBS. WWE SmackDown is on USA. Stumble is a new show on NBC. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Food Network, so HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Fire Country, there it is, CBS, episode 4, season 4. My Lottery Dream Home, HGTV, and Boston Blue, the spinoff show of, what was it, NYPD Blue or something like that. One of those, what was that spinoff show of? Anyway, the guy that was on the Tom Selleck show, the cops, family of cops. He's moved to Boston, okay? Spoiler, episode 4. Saturday, Phineas and Ferb. That's all there is for new stuff. Next day, Sunday, if it was network, but this is Disney, so it'll be on Disney Saturday. See, a lot of people are off doing stuff Friday night sometimes, but mostly the weekends are here, so people don't catch stuff. And no Saturday Night Live that night. Sunday, oh, there is a Saturday Night Live. How did that happen? And it's on, it says NBC Wednesday. Nikki Glaser and Somber. I guess because it airs so late. Maybe it's airing 11:29. Nah, I don't know why they listed it on Sunday. So there is a Saturday Night Live. And now we're back to Sunday, the 9th of November. Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King, Ice Road Rescue. I hope you're writing all this down. Taking notes, or you can just listen to it again like a podcast and then take notes. Ice Road Rescue, we've talked about that. 60 Minutes, America's Funniest Videos, Heartland, House of David, The Real Housewives of Potomac, The Simpsons, Trucker, NBC Sunday Night Football. That'll be the big hit. Billy the Kid, It, Welcome to Derry, Margaret, Robin Hood, Talamasca, The Secret Order, The Road on CBS, and The Chair Company, and I Love LA. And Monday, the 10th of November, Below Decks Mediterranean, St. Denis Medical, The Neighborhood, The Voice, WWE Raw, Netflix, Monday Night Football, ESPN, DMV, Hudson and Rex, FBI, Watson. Just listen to the beginning of the video and you'll know where all these places are. Got another Daily Show. All's Fair on Hulu. Murder, this is Tuesday the 11th. Murder Before Evensong, Channel 5. Dancing with the Stars, Murder in a Small Town, NCIS, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Doc, NCIS Origins, House Hunters, NCIS Sydney. Wednesday the 12th. Down Cemetery Road on Apple. Murdo, Death in the Family, Hulu. Palm Royale on Apple is new season. Kardashians, The Morning Show, Apple. Twisted Wonderland, the animation. Rick Steves Europe. Chicago Med, Nature, Abbott Elementary, Chicago Fire, Help, I Wrecked My House, Nova, The Golden Bachelor, The Amazing Race, Chicago PD, Shark Tank, and South Park on Comedy Central. So that should be on Paramount. Next day. No, same next day. Yeah, probably next day. Thursday the 13th of November, 2025, All Her Fault on Peacock. Reasonable Doubt. The Beast in Me on Netflix. All episodes drop. That's what the picture looks like. Could be a werewolf. Who knows? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives drops all the episodes on Hulu. Thursday Night Football. 9/11. No, just kidding. 911 is on ABC. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. Hell's Kitchen. Law and Order. Ask This Old House on PBS. Ghost. 911 Nashville on ABC. Law and Order Special Victims Unit is NBC. Matlock, Elsbeth, and Grey's Anatomy. Friday the 14th. Pluribus on Apple. Last Frontier, Apple. Astrid and Raphael, France 2. Happy's Place, NBC. Sheriff Country. WWE SmackDown on USA. Stumble, NBC. Fire Country, CBS. Boston Blue, CBS. Saturday, Phineas and Ferb. And they put Saturday, they did it again, put it on Sunday. Saturday Night Live has Glenn Powell and Olivia Dean. Oh, we got Landman Season 2. I love another Taylor Sheridan show. Damn, Paramount's going to miss Taylor. He must have asked for a fortune in Comcast that owns Peacock. And they're struggling anyway, right? They own Universal. They own those Universal theme parks. They're probably like, Taylor, create some shows we can turn into a ride at the theme park, you know. But this is going to be several years from now that Taylor makes the ship, jumps ship. And I imagine all those shows he's got will still be Paramount shows, of course. But, you know, he'll start a whole new chapter with several shows probably launching at once on Peacock. So He always gets the biggest stars. He's a great writer. He wrote all that Yellowstone stuff. Yellowstone's on Peacock because they bought the rights from Paramount to have a hit show. They had to have a hit show. They didn't have nothing when they started. They were trying to promote it during the Olympics, and the Olympics got COVID. It was bad news for Peacock. Okay, so Taylor Sheridan, Billy Bob Thornton is the Landman. Love Landman last season. Golly. Mayor of Kingstown and Tulsa King. All three Taylor Sheridan shows on Paramount Plus. And they're all on Sunday. You can catch them on Sunday. They start at 3 a.m., it says. So they're anytime Sunday, you can catch them. Ice Road Rescue, National Geographic. It says UK, so keep an eye out for that. 60 Minutes, CBS. Heartland is on CBC in Canada. So check for 2 years behind on Netflix or someplace. House of David, Amazon Prime. The Simpsons, Tracker on CBS. NBC, Sunday Night Football is on NBC. Billy the Kid on Epix. Welcome to Derry. Robin Hood, MGM Plus. Talamasca, The Secret Order, AMC. The Road, CBS. The Chair Company, HBO Max. And I Love LA, HBO Max. Monday the 17th, John Oliver. Imagine that. Below Deck Mediterranean, Bravo. The Neighborhood. The Voice. WWE Raw on Netflix. Monday Night Football on ESPN. DMV. FBI. Brilliant Minds, and Watson. Tuesday the 18th of November. All's Fair. It's got a new episode 5. Dancing with the Stars, season 34, episode 10. Murder in a Small Town. NCIS, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Doc, NCIS Origins. House Hunters International. And NCIS Sydney. Wednesday the 19th. The Daily Show. Imagine that. Down Cemetery Road, Apple TV. Murdo, Death in the Family. Palm Royale, Kardashians, The Mighty Nines, animated, Amazon Prime Video. Season 1, episode 1. Let's take a look. There they are. All righty. The Morning Show, Apple TV. Twisted Wonderland of Animation, Rick Steves Europe. The CMA Country Music Awards, ABC. Should be live, I would think, not next day. Help, I Wrecked My House, HGTV, and Amazing Race, CBS. Thursday, the 20th of November. Man on the Inside, season 2 on Netflix. Ted Danson. All episodes drop on Netflix. All Her Fault, Peacock. Jurassic World, Chaos Theory. Oh boy, a new season. Love Jurassic World. It's animated. Jurassic World, Chaos Theory. These kids get in so much trouble all the time. They're always getting ready to get eaten. Episode season 4. Love it. Thursday Night Football on Prime. 911, ABC. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, CBS. Ghost on CBS. 911 Nashville, ABC. Elsbeth, CBS. All righty. Jurassic World. And this is the sequel show to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. They started out on Camp Cretaceous for several seasons, and then they age up a couple years, and now they're in Chaos Theory. Okay? That's what you need to know. The 21st, Friday, November 2025. Pluribus, Apple TV. Last Frontier, Apple TV. Astrid and Raphael, France 2. Happy's Place, NBC. WWE SmackDown, USA. Stumble, NBC. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Food Network. Fire Country, CBS. And Boston Blue, CBS. Nothing on Saturday. And not even a cheap listing for Saturday Night Live on Sunday. So Sunday, Mayor of Kingstown, Jeremy Renner. Tulsa King with Sly Stallone. Ice Road Rescue, National Geographic UK. 60 Minutes, CBS. So it should be next day on Paramount. Heartland, Canada. Simpsons, Fox. Tracker, CBS. NBC Sunday Night Football, NBC Sports, right? Billy the Kid, Epix. Peacock, should be Peacock, NBC. Billy the Kid is on Epix. The football's on Okay. Yeah, Billy the Kid, separate thing. Epics. Welcome to Dairy, HBO Max. Robin Hood, MGM Plus. Telemasaka, The Secret Order, AMC. The Road, CBS. The Chair Company, HBO Max. And I Love LA, HBO Max. Monday, Bel Air, new season on Peacock. Cool. So next day on Peacock. No, it's Peacock. So no next day. It's Monday on Peacock. There won't be, it's because it's not an NBC show. It's a little probably edgier than NBC would like. The Voice, season 28, episode 14 on NBC. So next day. WWE Raw on Netflix should be live. Monday Night Football should be live, ESPN. DMV, CBS. Brilliant Minds, ABC. Watson, CBS. Tuesday, the 25th. All's Fair, Hulu. Dancing with the Stars, ABC. Murder in a Small Town, Fox. NCIS, CBS. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Bravo, so Peacock. House Hunters International, HGTV, so HBO Max or Discovery Plus. NCIS, Paramount Plus. So NCIS Sydney, Paramount Plus. Wednesday, Down Cemetery Road, Apple. Palm Royale, Apple. Prehistoric Planet, Ice Age, Apple, documentary type series. So they got look at that. Those saber-tooths, and they had white fur. Stranger Things drops 4 episodes. This is the biggie. The 26th Wednesday. 4 episodes of Stranger Things. I think it's the last season, season 5. Episodes 1 through 4 drop. Probably wait 4 weeks and then give you the other 4. Kardashians are on Hulu. So that's Netflix, okay? Stranger Things. Kardashians on Hulu. So there's no next day. Twisted Wonderland, the animation, Disney Plus. So no next day. Wondla. Now we really love Wondla. 3rd season, animation. Apple spent some money on this, getting it together. Great little show. Rick Steves Europe, PBS. Help, I Rate My Home, HGTV, so Apple. That's HBO Max, not Apple. That's HBO Max and Discovery Plus. The Amazing Race, CBS. South Park, Comedy Central, so it should be Paramount. Thursday, nobody wants to compete. Thursday. Oh, it's Thanksgiving, sorry. Thursday, November 27th, Thanksgiving. No shows premiere. See what I mean about the networks don't screw around with holidays. They're like, no one's watching, but they're watching football. NBC Sunday Night Football is on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So you've probably got other football all over the place on football. But that's what they're calling it, Sunday Night Football. So it's airing those people, the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. That should be your game for Thanksgiving. 2025 season, episode 14. That's how they list it. Friday, the 28th, Pluribus, Apple. The Last Frontier, Apple. Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video. Astrid and Raphael on France 2. Happy's Place, NBC. WWE SmackDown, USA. And Stumble on NBC. Nothing on Saturday is listed, but we'll check with Sunday. No December Sunday either, so that Saturday Night Live's not missing anything. Maybe a quick peek into what might be coming in December. I'll see if I find something new. Fixer to Fabulous on HDTV on the 2nd of December. That's new. That's HDTV, so HBO Max or Discovery Plus. Let's see, anything new popping up we could find for you guys. No. Oh, Friday, the 5th of December, the new Spartacus House of Usher is on Stars. It has 2 episodes dropping. So that's something. That's something. So, like, share, and subscribe if you learned anything. And hope you wrote it all down, or you can just put it on play and listen and write it down that way. So you're ready for the new seasons of stuff. You ready to stream what you want to stream. Have a great day. Bye.